like we talking right now when we in front of our significant others and wives. Like, why does our tone change? Why does our subject matter change? Why can't we just be the fuck us? And it's funny because I remember back in the beginning of my relationship, there was a time where my now wife, who was then my girlfriend, brought to my attention that I changed when I was around other people. And I had to correct her and say, no, I change when I'm around you. I'm me when I'm around everybody else.
Oh, man.
That's the case.
I got a lot to say on that, but I'm going to let y'all hit that first. Go ahead, Nick. Anybody?
No, I'll go. I mean, in all honesty, we're trying to spare their feelings because we know with women,
disagree.
It's a lot of emotions there. A lot of emotions you got to get past before you can be you. You know what I mean? And for the most part, we're just really trying to spare their feelings and make sure we're not trying to be too strong the way we survey things or just make them feel bad. So we can't 100% be us without doing those things. I'll say this, when I got with Val, I felt like it was the first time I could actually be me. And obviously as our relationship grew, we got married, had a kid and all that, I'm me in front of her more than I am with anyone else now. So that's a good feeling, but it took damn near 11 years to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't just happen. Like you're saying, over them first courting phases, we're really trying to put off to spare their feelings and just like, oh yeah, I'll be the sweet romantic boyfriend. And in your mind, you're like, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to go see that stupid ass movie. Like, but I'll do it because, for you, boo, I'll do it. So
I honestly think it is the polar opposite. I don't think we do it for their feelings. I think we do it for ours. I think it is very, very selfish. And I'm guilty of it. But it's not that I want to spare your feelings. It's that I don't want to deal with your shit after I hurt your feelings.
Right.
It has nothing to do with, if I could hurt your feelings without any repercussion, but I got my shit off and you knew where I was coming from, cool. But I have to deal with the repercussion of your feelings, which is what I don't want to deal with. So I think it's less about their feelings and more about me and how I want to deal with the shit.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You can't fight every time over every little thing. But I say what I say most of the time anyways. So for me, I don't feel like it's even avoiding arguments because sometimes it's just how I word things. And that's just the expression of maybe the question or what it is. But Sinead's going to get the same way that you guys get it for the most part. And I like to keep it consistent across the board.
It took me a long time. It took me a long time to learn that your delivery matters. Because for a very long time, I was a take it how you want it type of guy. Like, I'm gonna say what I say. Listen to my words, not my tone or the way that I'm saying it. Just hear what I'm saying and take it for what it's worth. Nothing more.
Just hear what I'm saying.
But yeah, I definitely had to come to terms that the way that you say certain things, especially to somebody who's close to you, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a woman, but to somebody who's close to you that really values your opinion and what you have to say, it matters.
So before, I used to speak off the cuff, but I've learned, like, when I talked about, I'm gonna speak slowly now. Like, I'm gonna absorb what she says, take the first 3 things that come in my mind, review those sentences before I make my retort.
Get out of here.
Then I'm gonna go with the one that probably do the least amount of damage. You know what I mean? Where I can kind of get my point off, but at the same time, I'm sparing your feelings because, like Brock said, at the end of the day, I don't want to hear, I don't want to have that argument because I hurt you emotionally. Like, I'm sorry. This is some strong shit I'm trying to tell you. And if I can't tell you, then, you know, like, don't ask me what's wrong. Like,
it's like the playoffs. It's like the playoffs. You'll win that first game, but then you better get ready for the second game.
Yeah, game 2 about to be a beast. Game 2.
Go right back to it. Home court.
What it comes down to is like everybody has a different level of understanding. And it's like, it's not so much that you're different with your friends than you are with your girlfriend, your wife, but it's just every individual has a different level of understanding. Yeah. So you have to approach those people in approach that a way that they'll understand, which may not be the same way as somebody else. I might just say, just do it to you. And you know exactly what I mean, but I might just say, just do it to her. She's like, what are you talking about? Oh, no, why are you yelling? It just becomes more. And it's like, wait, all right, I forgot. This is what I need to do for you. All right, switch that up.
And then you also have to, I'll ask this question as well. And this could go for men and women alike, but I'm talking about women in particular. Do women really want us to talk to, oh man, be yourself, be like you are with your boys? Do you really want me to talk to you how we talk to each other? Because in the grand scheme of things, we're pretty fucking shitty with each other in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, that ain't what you want.
We can curse each other the fuck out and be cool in 30 seconds. Do you really want me telling you, man, shut the fuck up? What you just said was stupid as does a woman really want that smoke?
Have you guys honestly done that through COVID-19 and this lockdown? Because I know we got our chat and everything, and we can converse with each other, you know, still like nothing has changed. But I found myself a little bit sliding, like I was talking to some of my boys, like, you know, just off the cuff, just a little reckless. And Val's like, I'm not your fucking friend. Who are you talking to? I'm like, all right, let me pull it back in. You might
let me walk this back a bit.
See, I would have got myself in trouble there because then I'd have been like, you're not my fucking mom neither, so you need to
You heard the words that are coming out of my mouth.
I can't even use that. That's a total different argument right there.
That's I haven't run into that, but I just also, you know, faced the realization that, you know, all right, my wife is my friend, but there are also categories. And the way that I talk to my wife as the woman in my life is not the same way that I'm going to talk to y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all my boys, my brothers. And it's just certain dialects, terms, phrases that I can use with y'all that I just cannot use with the woman in my life.
All right.
It just comes down to like you have to figure out what is your objective here. You know what I'm saying? Like if your objective is to keep the peace and to have solidarity within your relationship and within your home and household, then you can't just say everything that comes to your mind. You know, you got to be tactful. You have to pick your battles. You know, you have to sometimes, another thing it took me a long time to listen, sometimes a woman just wants to vent. They're not looking for answers. They just want to talk, and they just want you to listen.
I've gotten really good at that, just receiving. I'll be like, uh-huh. And she's like, and how do you feel? And I'll be like, I feel like I love you, and I just give her a hug and a kiss. It's done, like, yeah.
Well played, sir. Well played.
What did I just say?
See, now that comes with experience because I even if I'm damn, but she's gonna see this, so now she's gonna know. But fuck it. But I have mastered some selective listening skills to where I can pick up keynotes, and I may not know what the fuck you were talking about, but I can definitely give you enough cliff notes for you to think that I did.
Right.
Yeah, you remember key sentences, and then what I do, like I take that key sentence and I give my narrative on that key sentence. So it's a lot longer, and it feels like I was really listening. Like, oh, here's what I think of this. Right. But she takes a specific
key sentences, a couple names.
You're right. You take that one key sentence. So wait. The part that I'm stuck on is you said that Karen did what?
It gets tough because, you know, I think, I don't know if Bonds are the two, but, you know, I sit on the phone and I listen to people all day long. It's like working at Subway, getting home and asking that person to make you a sandwich. Like, I don't want to listen. Yeah. Like, I'm done listening. I don't want to listen. Like we'll talk at another time. But right now, I do not want to listen. I've been listening all day, and I apologize. It wasn't to you. Your time will come, but right now I need to relax.
No, Jay got this thing where he don't even like picking up phone calls because it's like, yo, I'm on the phone all day. I don't want to talk to anyone else.
Fucking text me.
It's just like that. You're right.
Nothing worse than being on a call. Like, why are we talking right now? Just text me what you want.
We have to also realize as men that I think, and it's not for all, but typically we have a word count. I think most of us probably max out at about 10,000 to 12,000 words a day. They're just getting warmed up. So by the time we get home, it's like, yo, this happened and that happened, and this happened and that happened. And oh, and the kids did this and the kids did that. And oh, by the way, the car was doing this and it was making this noise. And oh man, for dinner I was thinking about this, but then do you want to oh my God, can I take a shit first? Like I just let me take my socks.
Conversation goes to the bathroom. I got Phoenix sitting on my lap and I got Chanel at the door. I'm like, is this a circus? Like, am I some kind of animal?
I call the dogs in, like, yo, everybody in the bathroom. How about that? We're all in here.
Phoenix will sit on my lap.
Hey, Jay called everybody in like, hey, I know you're wondering why I called y'all here today.
Oh, man. So, like, all the dogs, and they're all boys, and they're all got dicks. So we're DOC. We're dicks over chicks. You want to call the dogs in? The meeting.
The numbers are in your favor. The odds are ever in your favor.
Sometimes we got to kick her out of the room. Sometimes you just got to listen to us at that point.
Man. I will say this, and we got to address the elephant in the room. We've talked about the psychological aspects of it and the emotional aspects of it. But let's also just address the obvious as men. We also can be unfiltered with one another, more so than with the women in our lives, because at the end of the day, we would like to fuck them at some point, and we can't have them mad at us because we said some shit that was unfiltered. I say some shit that's unfiltered to one of y'all. I'm not trying to fuck you, so hey, you be mad for a couple days, you get over it.
Right. Deeper than that. She brings balance to the whole household. So if she's mad and she doesn't feel like doing something, it throws off the whole day. Like now I got a Phoenix. Not that I'm complaining, but now I got Phoenix on me all day long.
Feeling some type of way.
Up,
what's wrong with mommy? What's wrong with mommy?
Right. They pass that passive aggressive behavior off to the kids.
Like, mommy's already upset.
Mom told me to give you this.
Right.
Like, don't go in the room and bother mommy because she's already upset. I don't need her to get even more upset and be upset with you. And then later on, she takes it out on me too. Just let her be. Just let her be. Come here and hang out with me.
Right.
And now you got to talk, and you've been talking all day, and you didn't want to talk. Because the people with the highest word count in the world are your children when you get home from work.
Oh my God.
Married problem. Y'all can enjoy it.
But there's mad not married people with kids. You just happen to not be one of them.
Yeah.
Listen, when people get mad, we have separate spaces, and I just go down. I'm like, all right, well, you can be mad for the next 4 hours. I'm gonna go downstairs, I'll see you at dinner.
I'm finally living life like Al Bundy, man. I see why he would just sit on the couch and just hand in the pants, just like, oh, Peg, just leave me alone. Like, I get it. The old stories from Polk High, how we used to throw 3 touchdowns and 600 yards. Like, I get it, man.
Just holding on to their glory.
Right.
Oh, man.
All those old shows that we used to watch that sucked make so much sense now and are a lot funnier now.
Right.
Oh, shit, yes.
Like, I hated Seinfeld, and I love that show. Now, that show is so good. That show is so good. Was it Married with Children?
Married with Children.
That show makes a lot more sense. Frasier is a lot funnier now than it ever was before because that show used to be super trash to me.
Yo, even the old school like Roseanne episodes, like that show was mad witty for some trailer trash. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of witty ass humor.
Definitely.
And then the shows that I did watch is just are too fucking perfect now, i.e. the Cosbys. I'm like, man, that ain't fucking life. Fuck out of here.
Right. and Bill knew it the whole time.
Right. I used to be watching the Cosbys like, yes, this is life. Like, man, I'm gonna grow up and be like the Cosbys and eat fucking hoagies, and my kids are gonna be fucking perfect, and they're gonna acknowledge their wrongdoings and come and tell me as opposed to me finding out.
Bill's wishing right now himself. Oh, man, remember the Cosbys? Man, that wasn't right.
Yeah, Bill was so full of
Bill
shit.
knew that was full of shit.
Yeah.
We didn't even know the depths to which he knew that he was full of shit.
Yeah, for real.
He's like, I'm telling this story and they don't even know?
Right. I'm selling multiple stories. I'm selling this story. Meanwhile, I'm sprinkling a little something in people's pudding pops. It's all good in life.
I watch a lot of these shows now. Like I was watching Fresh Prince the other day, and I've seen every episode of Fresh Prince multiple times. But rewatching them now at this age, like some of them episodes hit different because a lot of those situations and scenarios I've been through now.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Will
it's
went
funny
through some
because
shit.
we used to look at it through Will's eyes, and now I feel like we're looking at it through Uncle Phil's eyes. Like, oh shit, like,
real talk.
Right, like that's the new thing. It's crazy though. You're right, man.
But low key, if you go back and watch it, Will went through some shit. Uncle Phil had a lot going on.
Yeah.
All of that. The one who everybody forgets about is Carlton. Carlton went through some shit for real.
Yeah.
Remember the episode where Carlton where Carlton had the strap? He was ready to do some. Man,
he was down there
after Will got shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Carlton was the only one that was truthfully about that life. Carlton was like, hey, you know what? It wasn't Jazz. Uncle Phil was a pool shark, but that's another story.
CeeLo. That's what they was calling Carlton.
C-No.
Yeah.
C-No.
Yeah, when he went out to the hood.
Yeah, man. Carlton was about that life, man.
No, Carlton was a square, but he was always a stand-up dude, man. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't no shame in his game.
Right, man. Carlton was like low-key underrated on that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he tell you about yourself in a minute.
Oh, yeah. And dance while he's doing it. You know what I'm saying?